does not do it. There you go. Yeah, I know. It's all good, Kim. It's all good. Okay, so I'm gonna welcome Sonia into the call. Good afternoon, Sonia. I say good morning now. No, I'm not even with it. Good afternoon, Sonia. How are you getting on today? Again, we're gonna have to find these gaps in the market. Okay, so you're gonna have to bear with us on this. But AUD USD at the precise moment in time, AUD is the strongest. We're getting some bounce backs at the bottom of this candle to go back up. Seems to be pulling back down. So remember, AUD, USD. USD is the weakest, but we're getting a little bit of strength coming down. So just be very wary of that. Because at some point, USD may actually give up the fight and go back up. Okay? Because it has been on a bearish and bullish trend. So it's been sort of a mixture of both today. But at this precise moment in time, this candle seems to be heading downwards on AUD, USD. I'm not going to attempt the JPYs today at the moment because it just doesn't, it's not consistent enough. It looks a complete and utter mess. As you can tell, this is absolutely horrible to be trading on. So I'm going to try and find currency pairs that are more fairly consistent. But AUD, USD does look a good currency pair at the moment. So obviously we're going to be looking at consistent charts today. Okay, so you just have to bear with it. If we don't find any, then I apologize for that. But AUD USD does look the most consistent one at the moment. Getting pullbacks all over the place, rejections all over the place on these. So you just have to bear with it on that. And it looks like we're getting price coming back up on AUD USD. There is a rejection here at the bottom of this candle. Remember, AUD is the strongest, so it'll take 3 minutes with the AUD, 1 minute with the USD. There is a lot of uptrend to be given on this at the moment. Okay, we're still in the 5 minute time frame, but everything's saying buy, strong buy. So we're still in a good position. Let me have a look at the 1 minute. That looks absolutely horrendous on the 1 minute chart. Okay, so we're going to use the 5 minute chart to give us the best analysis we possibly can. Bit bouncy like it's going to be. This is going to be like this throughout the whole of August. You're going to have this is what it's going to be like. And unfortunately, it doesn't really give us much of a good reading, but you have to kind of treat it like it's a normal day, okay, or a normal month. Okay, so AUD USD, we're getting a little bit. We had a rejection at the top of this candle, but we always had a rejection at the bottom going back up. So next candle, let's see what the next candle is. There's a little bit more strength in the AUD. Obviously, I don't like look at this candle because it is finished. Looks like it's going to finish as a dead candle. If it doesn't, then we should still be all good to go up with the AUD. Where's today's price? What are they predicting today on the AUD at the moment? Okay, so it's giving me at the moment day's range is 69465. So we've still got an opportunity to get to that price, which is going to be absolutely a perfect number for us because it's still got another. Hang on, let me just count them up. Still got another 100 odd points to go back up, and it looks like that's what it's doing. So we're still in a good position with the AUD. I just got, sorry, I just got a quick look at this. Hang on, I need to know. Okay, 80% on pocket option. That's good. Sorry, I didn't look at the broker, so that could have been a 50% trade. Okay, so I apologize on that, but 80% on pocket option. BD Forex giving out 75% on AUD USD. Look at that, that was fairly consistent going up and all of a sudden it dropped. Remember, you don't have to trade if you don't like the look of it. Not forcing you to take any trades. We're just giving you what we put the best analysis we possibly can. We just had a pink label show up. So there may be a weak spot happening on the AUD for USD to bring this down. This is what we're kind of hoping for. There's the label. If it does break down, I'm pretty convinced it probably will drop a little bit. If it doesn't, then AUD, yeah, I think it was going to drop. It was in the overbought area. Remember, USD is in for a minute. If you manage to take it at the top of that candle, we had the label like literally 2 or 3 seconds beforehand to get in on this to come back down. It would be clearing at the moment, but we never know what might happen. Just be a little bit wary of that. It's still a good candle to go in reverse because that trail line's starting to shape up a little bit more to come back down. And we were in the overbought position and the MACD decided to turn over. So if you have taken a trade on this, let me know in the chat what your entry price was. I managed to get in at 319 and it's at 310 at the moment. It's pushing, starting to give me a bit of a bounce back on this. So that one would, in theory, have cleared on the 1 minute at the top of this candle. If you looked at it from the previous, it hit the label and then went back into a normal candle and then hit the label again. So if you did take it, let me know, because this one would have actually cleared on a 1 minute. Still looks like it's coming. Still looks like it's coming back down. Huh? Yeah. Still looks like the price is going to come down a little bit more. Hopefully, we do get the position we want on this. Remember, that trail line's shaping up to come back down, okay? So just be a little bit wary of that. At the moment, we've got best price on this would have been 326 to come down. It did hit that. If you didn't hit that, you can get in a little bit late. 319, even 309 cleared. So again, if you let me know in the chat if you've got in a little bit of a late entry on this or you've got in and cleared it, put some dollar signs in the chat, because this one will clear coming down. Remember, the rejection is there. The downtrend rejection is happening on this candle. So this may have just been a little bit of a normal pullback for the uptrend. Obviously, when price goes to a certain price, it will always have to come back down in at 309. Sonia, when did you get in on that at 309? How many seconds you got left on that? $309. Yeah, it came back down, and went back up, Okay, come on, give me that bounce back down. Let me know in the chat how long you got left on this trade. 309, obviously, start of the candle, 309, 319, and 326 would have been good entries on that to come back down. That's okay, Sonia, that's okay. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Remember, low risk, low risk. We're going to have to go through these stages once in a while. Oh my God, it's coming. That MACD is shaping up something nice. That trail line's shaping up. The stock line, it needs to come back down below the overbought line for us to have an opportunity to get in again. It's not doing it. It's just giving me the opposite. Well, that's it, 1%. Yeah, that's it. Keep that 1% throughout the whole of August. That's what you need to do. Okay, so these may well be pushing back up. We've had rejection from the up, rejection from the down. This may be a case of where the trend comes back down into the underneath the overbought line and then goes back up, which is shaping up to do that. Because AUD does look pretty strong at the moment. Everything's telling me it's a strong buy. So, I mean, I'm going to have to wait for this candle to drop a little bit more before we get a good price on it. It might not. Oh my God, it stayed there. 315. It stayed at 315 to go back up. 315 to go back up. We're going to hit it through. It's at 316 at the moment and stayed in position. Okay, just dropped a couple of points. Is this going to be a pullback candle? I'm hoping it is, because now it looks like AUD should, in theory, take over this market. Getting it. Very tiny candles. Very tiny candles. Again, I wasn't quick enough to get on the bounce back to go back up for 3 minutes. Just didn't catch it. Okay, so I think this candle here was essentially a little bit of a pullback. We're getting a little bit of a blue candle happening here, not much. And there it goes. Okay. Okay, so if you did jump in, okay, 322, that's it. Well done, Cammy. Well done, cleared. Good job on that. Remember, AUD is the strongest. If you manage to catch a trade at 3 minutes on the previous candle to go back up. See, I got 316, you got 3. So you hit 322 and cleared it. Absolutely perfect. Well done. That trail line gave me a bit of a scare on that previous candle because I thought there was going to be a turning point, but it doesn't look like it's turning at the moment. It seems to be going back up. So that trail line shaped to go back up. So it's absolutely fine on that. Again, we're going with the strength. That's all we're doing. So we had a bit of a pullback on the last candle. It's absolutely fine. Okay, there's the label. Obviously, AUD found a little bit of strength here. Managed to pull up in at 311. Oh my days, absolutely flying. 311. Oh my days, that's a good entry, Sonia. Well done. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Look at that go. So this technically was the right candle to take. A little bit of a delay on the label coming up. That's because of this candle here. Something wasn't quite right. The minute it crossed a certain price, the label came up. You was already in the trade anyway. This one, if this does not clear, there's something seriously wrong because this one is literally going. I'm clearing by 68 points on this. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh my days, that's a good candle. That's a beautiful candle to have. Okay, so it didn't quite come out of the overbought area. It stayed in there and then went straight back up. So we're all good. 311 is a good price. 316 and hang on, 322. Kemi, was it on this candle? Was it on this candle or this one to go back up? Because I took a trade on this candle to go back up. The 311, if you did do that, 322 was perfect. 311 is perfect. 316, which is my entry. That one cleared already. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. That was a good clearance on that. You're never going to really have opportunities like this in August to find candles like this. Trust me, it does not. It's really hard to find them, but we managed to smash this one apart. This was good. 311. That was good. That was good. Well done. Absolutely perfect. Well done, signing up on the red cap. That's it, Kemi. That's it. Prediction on the next candle was to go back up. Absolutely perfect. Well done. Good candle. Good strike on that. Good clearance on that. Sonia, you must have cleared this by now, surely. Oh my God, 76 points. Okay, so what we're looking at now, hopefully, if you look at price from where this area is, I'm probably going to predict, okay, so there was a higher price there. Let me just mark this up. Okay, so the price was there. Remember, I still got, oh my God, it's going back to that line. It's going back to that line. So 69475 was the entry on this one to come back down. 69475. Okay, so we've still got a little bit of room for the next candle to go back up. Didn't really want a massive candle because then it affects the next candle, but this one's actually pretty good. So we've still got a little bit of an area up here for the next candle. And if you look, stock line's going up, MACD is now strong. Hopefully it pushes through this line here. If there's a bounce, then obviously chuck in a 1 minute reversal coming back down. If it doesn't bounce, take it going up. AUD is strong. Okay, let's see where that trail line is on the next candle. If the next candle was already, if it's hovering around the trail line around the area of the next candle, then we'll see what happens. Because I think next candle probably will continue going back up. Strong buy. Everything's telling me it's a strong buy. Yeah. So we've still got this. We're still in it. Still in it on this one. Ideally, I'd love a little bit of rejection here, which I think it's doing. Kind of fools you a bit when that happens. Bung that 3 minute in. 7 seconds. Quick look at this. Okay, there's a rejection there on the downtrend. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Oh, is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? Okay, this may well be a pullback, guys. Just hold it there for a couple of seconds. Is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? Oh, give me that price. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, it's giving me a bounce. It's giving me a bounce. So confirmation on the bounce at the moment sat at, oh my God, I can't even see it. 383 on a bounce at the moment. Just bear with it. Just bear with it. It's obviously giving me a better entry to go back up. I'm really hoping that this isn't the turning point for USD to bring this down. Because everything's telling me this is going up. strong buy. Everything's telling me this is going up, so this may well be a pullback candle like we had here. And remember, there's another label. There's another label out there to come back down because it's already done one and then done another one. So if this one pulls a label, which it might well do, then 1 minute with the USD. But I'm not 100% convinced because it's held this price for quite a long time now. It's actually held this price for quite a while now. There may well be a point where it may bounce back up. Holding it. Hold that much. That's such a long time. Okay. Very slow candles, very slow movement coming back up at the moment. Because obviously the size of that previous candle, there's a little bit of energy lost in the AUD, but it's actually holding this price. Hey, that's absolutely fine. You can come down, I don't care. Better entry, the better. Okay, come on, start pulling back up. Oh, okay, Sonia, don't worry. We may get a pull. This candle may pull back up. Everything's telling me this is fine. Oh my days! Come on, kick in, kick that buy option in. Okay, let me just check something. 1 second here. Nah, I don't believe this. I don't believe it. There's nothing right about this. No, that's 1 minute. That's bogus. That is. There's no way. The way these candles are positioned, this price should at least hit 470, 475, 480 before it starts showing me a little bit of before it starts showing me a bounce. It hasn't gone to that price yet. Come on, it's coming back up. It's coming back up. Kemi, was that for 1 minute or 3 minutes? I took one at the start of the candle as well. Ah, for 2 minutes. Okay. Hopefully this one does come back up. Lesson on the first one. I've still got one at the bottom of this candle, but it's hanging in there. It's hanging in there. Come on, USD. Give up the fight. Give up this fight. You know you want to. USD is getting weaker. USD is getting weaker and it's doing this. No. No way. USD is actually weaker and it's just gave me a pullback. Yeah, I just had a lesson as well. I don't know if my last entry is going to clear. I don't think it will. I think that's going to be another lesson for me. That's some weird stuff. How consistent was that on the last two candles were consistent enough on a normal day basis, and we have this. I know it's overbought, but USD is getting weaker. There's no way. USD, yeah, they only had one less bar strength than the AUD start of this call. So USD, you need to give up the fight. News is gone. Okay, no, I think that was a lesson. Yeah, that was a lesson on my end. That's all right. That's absolutely fine. Remember, one trade at a time. That's all you got to do. 1%. That's only a problem at the moment now. 1% on that. Yeah, okay. I'll have to apologize to you guys if the call ends short because obviously I don't sometimes when I have markets like this, I don't want you guys to continue trading because obviously it's a little bit more risky now and I don't feel comfortable trading. I mean, at the moment, this was a good candle. This one should have been an even better candle, but it just didn't do what it was meant to do. Man, you show me that label. This is going to go back the opposite way. Is that label going to stick? Honestly, don't think that this if it had wanted to show me that label, that would have just literally come back down. At the moment, it's bouncing. It's giving me the rejection to go back up. Yeah, that's all right, Sonia. No worries. No, honestly, don't have to come on here and take trades. You can sit, watch, observe, or whatever. But this is the problem we're going to have. And once August is out of the way, you guys and everyone else be able to come on a call, It'll be a lot more consistent. It's only because of the holidays. That's all it is. This is what happens during the holidays. Everything just goes absolutely pear-shaped. Okay. I knew this one wasn't going to come back down. This one's pulling back up. If you look at the previous candle, there was quite a big pull down to come back down, and it gave up the fight on this one. So no, Sonia, I wouldn't do any more. Just know your limits. Remember, we won't force anyone to take trades. It's just some bizarre stuff that goes on. It's laughable sometimes. It really is. Like, you'd think all that money been circulating around the world, people going on holiday, exchanging their money up for other currencies and stuff like that. You would think that these markets would be the absolute best they've ever been, wouldn't you? That's what you think. But they're not. Because what happens is only a certain amount of money goes through these currencies at a certain hour every single day. They can't just throw it all in because it will flood the market and nothing will work. But what they do is they put the maximum in and we get markets like this. Okay, so this is how difficult it is for us. It makes our job 10 times harder for you guys. Because obviously we're calling out a trade and all of a sudden it's gone the opposite way and you think, oh, okay, obviously money's now circulating through that currency. So that's why a lot of the time we are going to get this. Okay. If you did manage to take a trade at the bottom of this candle for a uptrend, this is actually winning. Downtrend, I don't think was going to happen because of this red candle. Wasn't consistent enough considering it's gone down, and now it's gone up again. So we sort of have to count every candle from now on is going back the opposite way. So this may well say it's going up, but the next candle may drop, and the next candle after that may go back up. That's what you've got to look out for. Getting into a rhythm, that's what it's all about. Okay, well, this one is just held price, so it's pretty mad, isn't it? Does look okay. Does look okay for an uptrend. Not too bad. The label's gone back. This one's showing me for a down. Obviously, that's not the right way to go because we're going with the strength. So obviously, I knew it was going to pull back up. Okay, so my trade to go up has cleared. So again, you have to be be confident. All right, be confident what you're doing because that's what it takes. Okay, trades that you wouldn't normally take. All right, that's all good on that front. Okay, right. Let me leave AUD USD alone for a minute. Let me just have a look at something else. Otherwise, I may end the call early because it's just not happening the way we want it to go. CAD JPY gave me a bullish trend. Oh my God, this is the hardest part of our job. I'll have a look at CAD JPY just for a minute. CAD is obviously going to be the strongest. JPY's got nothing in it. But remember, you never trust what the JPY does. It's moving in quite a fast way now, especially on the 5 minute. So we never know. It's come out of the oversold area. MACD is turning over. So even if it gives you an opportunity to get in an earlier entry for the next candle, which is pretty much what I would recommend, but don't always follow my lead because a lot of the time, this is what's going to happen. This candle's going to start coming down a bit and the next candle is going to come back down. If you have got in early to go back up, let me know what entry you've had for the next candle. Because remember, there's 27 seconds left on this. If you've got a good entry on it to go back up and it goes up, then perfect. If it doesn't, then that's a lesson. Okay. Is it going to go? Is it going to go? Is this a turning point for CAD? Come on, come on. Every time there's a candle, every time. That next candle just starts off as a dead candle. Oh, finally. 147 for 2 minutes. Okay, good entry on that. I'm currently sitting at 150 and 158, and they're clearing both to go back up. Gave me a better entry on the previous candle. It came back down to go back up on this candle. So again, 147 is actually a good entry. That's a better entry than what I got. Yeah, that's a Oh, actually, no, I think 150 was better. Yeah, but you never know. You never know what might happen on these 147 for 2 minutes. Anything can happen. But what you've done is you read the MACD, the stock line was there, the label was previous, and it's crossed over the trail line. So anywhere around that area to go back up, obviously perfect entry at the moment. 147 is actually pretty good. Okay, so we have had a couple of lessons today, but we've also had a couple of wins as well. It's just taking our time a bit. Doesn't look JPY's really interested in this one, so we might be okay. I think that one's about, it's a clear. Oh. Okay, so yeah, Kemi good entry at 147 for 2 minutes, absolutely perfect. 158 would be a good entry, 150 would be a good entry. The price has actually gone back up. Good, well done, Kemi, perfect. Absolutely perfect, well done. Finding consistent markets, that is the biggest challenge. What we'll all experience, every single one of us will experience it throughout August, is the challenges of trying to find a consistent market. Because tomorrow, this currency pair, this currency pair might not be good. Okay, so cleared my one, absolutely perfect. So 150 I've still got going, but it's not coming back down. Yeah, well done, Kemi. All good. Well done, Sonia, on taking trades on the call as well, because unfortunately, this is what happens. It doesn't matter what strategy you're using. This is what it's like all the time. Okay, that was okay. Guys, be honest with me here. Let me know in the chat what your results are. Let me know. Because I know that people aren't doing as well as what they should be. I've got a couple of people that said to me, I want to do one-to-one just to show us how the markets are doing and stuff like that. And majority of them said, right, okay, I'm going to leave it for a week or so and not go on the call or anything like that. And then they'll come back on it where markets middle of the month might actually be okay. But the beginning and the end of August is absolutely horrible. Okay, so we're doing this at the worst possible time, but the trades are still clearing. We just have to look at it in a different way. Okay, 5-2 for Kemi. Sonia, can you let me know in the chat? Don't worry about it. You know, don't be embarrassed or nothing, because I've had 4 lessons. I've had 4 lessons that I'm 4-4. I've had 4 lessons, you know, where things haven't gone the right way. So this is why we are all in this together. We're all human. We are going to make these mistakes. And it tells you something when IM educators don't actually trade in August. That's telling you something. Because they can't cope with it. Well, that's okay, Sonia. 1-2 is fine. It's fine. Walk away with that one that you walk away with that result. You won one trade. Okay, walk away with that. Okay. You know when to stop. That's what you got to do, is know when to stop. Kemi, absolutely well done. Fantastic results. Sonia, absolutely perfect. No, don't worry about those 2 losses. Don't worry about the 2 lessons. Because those 2 lessons were probably the correct trades to take on a normal day. Okay. Kemi had 2 losses. I've had 4 losses. 4 wins, 4 losses. So technically, I haven't gained anything. I haven't lost anything either. So don't worry about the results. They are coming. We need to get August completely out of the way, shift it out of the way. Because come September, October, November, December time, even December time, the markets are better than this. Okay? So, guys, honestly, it's absolutely perfect. I love you. Love the fact that you guys come on the calls at 5 p.m. Not a lot of people do. Even the 7 a.m. sessions as well and 11:30. So yeah, honestly, guys, we appreciate you coming on. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to give you, I don't want to put bad habits into you guys. I want you to be able to just walk away feeling happy rather than walk away saying, I've just gone like, 0 to 9 or something. I wouldn't. Of course we will, Kemi. We will win together. We just need to get rid of August. Okay, if we're going to eliminate August completely out of the whole year for trading, that'd be absolutely perfect. But unfortunately, this is what it's like. So I'm gonna end it there, guys. I appreciate you coming on. Back at 11:30 tomorrow and 5 p.m. Ali is on at Friday 7 a.m. We're at 11:30 and 5 p.m. And also Ali's got his Saturday crypto session on Saturday. So yeah, so Sonia, Sonia, it will get better. Believe me, This is nothing. The minute September hits, you'll be like this. Oh my God, they look completely different. That's what it's like. Okay, the minute the end of August ends and the start of September, bang, the market's completely different. Okay. Oh yeah, it may get better, but you know, I've you we may catch a few days. We may catch a few days where everyone's gone like 5-0, 4-0, 3-0, whatever. But majority of the time, we are going to expect a couple of lessons every session. So that's why. That's it. We all keep trying. We all rise together. So it's all good. Okay, guys. Thank you for coming on, and hopefully see you tomorrow at 11:30 and 5 p.m. Okay. So see you later, guys. Thanks for coming on. Keep winning. Enjoy the rest of your day.